It starts with a shiver, then another. Suddenly, you're questioning all your life choices that led to this exact cold moment. You stare at the heater as it owes you money. Flip the switch and wait. Seconds later, warmth. Instant relief. But pause right there. How did that box just defeat winter? What secret deal did it make with the laws of physics? And why does it always sound like it's thinking really hard? We're not going to spoil the surprise yet, but what's happening inside that heater is less magic and more science doing its thing with confidence. I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, how does a heater work? Right here on Explaining Everything. At its most basic level, a heater works by converting energy into heat and releasing that heat into the surrounding air. It doesn't steal warmth from somewhere else, summon fire spirits, or yell at the cold until it leaves. It takes energy, usually electricity, and turns it into heat through well-understood physical processes. Most household heaters rely on electrical resistance. When electricity flows through certain materials, it encounters resistance. That resistance slows the movement of electrons, and when electrons struggle, energy is released in the form of heat. This process is known as Joule heating, and it is a foundational principle of physics and electrical engineering. The amount of heat produced depends on factors such as the electrical current, the resistance of the material, and how long the electricity flows. This relationship is predictable and measurable, which is why heaters are designed to produce consistent, controlled warmth rather than random bursts of heat. The heater then transfers this heat to the air around it, gradually increasing the temperature of the room. Important fact check: heaters do not make hot air appear. They heat air that already exists. The air didn't suddenly level up. It was just politely warmed. Inside, a heater is a heating element, typically made from a metal alloy like nichrome. Nichrome is used because it can get extremely hot without melting, breaking, or emotionally collapsing under pressure. When electricity flows through this element, resistance turns electrical energy into thermal energy almost instantly. As the heating element warms up, it transfers heat to the surrounding air. In heaters without fans, this happens through natural convection. Warm air becomes less dense and rises, while cooler air sinks toward the heater to be warmed next. This creates a slow but steady circulation that gradually heats the room. Some heaters include fans, which simply speed up this air movement. The fan doesn't create heat, it just helps distribute it faster, like a delivery driver for warmth. Then there's the thermostat, the unsung hero preventing chaos. The thermostat continuously measures the room's temperature using sensors. When the temperature drops below your chosen setting, the heater turns on. When the room reaches that temperature, the heater shuts off. This cycle repeats to maintain balance, not to test your patience. Fact check moment. Turning the thermostat higher does not heat the room faster. It only makes the heater run longer. Your heater does not respond to urgency. It responds to physics. Heat from a heater spreads through a room using three methods: conduction, convection, and radiation. Conduction happens when heat transfers through direct contact, like touching a warm surface. Convection moves heat through air circulation. Radiation sends heat outward as invisible energy waves, letting you feel warmth even without touching the heater. This is the same basic process that allows sunlight to warm Earth, which is impressive considering the sun never even leaves the house. Another fun fact: heaters don't destroy cold. Cold isn't a thing, it's simply the absence of heat. So your heater isn't battling cold like a superhero. It's just adding more heat until the imbalance disappears. Also, heaters are incredibly obedient devices. They don't improvise. They don't guess. They follow the laws of thermodynamics with unwavering loyalty. If your room feels unevenly heated, that's air movement and room layout, not rebellion. A heater works by converting electrical energy into heat through resistance, transferring that heat into the surrounding air, and carefully regulating the temperature using a thermostat. The result is a steady, controlled increase in warmth that turns uncomfortable cold into a tolerable, cozy existence. No magic, no mystery, just electrons struggling, air circulating, and physics quietly saving the day. Every click, hum, and warm breeze is the result of predictable laws working exactly as designed. No improvisation required. So, the next time you turn on a heater and feel that warm wave hit your face, remember, you're witnessing energy transformation, heat transfer, and temperature control working together flawlessly. Science didn't need applause, but it definitely earned a warm round of it. And remember, your heater isn't being dramatic when it clicks on and off. That's just it obeying the laws of physics, which, unlike us, never complain about the cold. Before you go, if this explanation warmed your brain as much as a heater warms a room, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode of Explaining Everything. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.